Hey guys, Dave here. Today on Steel Euphoria, something a little bit different for you. It's a video a long time coming, something that's really important to me. This is probably, well, not probably, it is my favorite knife pattern from Case XX USA. Is the Humpback, the 46 pattern. Of course, you got your HalfWhitlers, you got your Stockman, and you got your full 3-spring Whitlers. So what I've done is I've gathered up a few of them that I've had sitting around, kind of spread out everywhere in the pockets and the displays and the end tables. They're just kind of sitting around everywhere. But what I've done is I've gathered up well over a dozen of them here, and I thought I'd give you guys a good look at each and every one that I have sitting around here. And let's just jump right into it. All these guys are going to measure in at 3 5/8 inches closed. Of course, the weights are going to be a little bit different. Of course, your HalfWhitlers are going to weigh in at about 2.3, 2.4 ounces. Your Stockmans are going to be a little bit heavier, and of course, your heaviest ones are going to be your triple spring, full on Humpback Whitlers. But let's get into these. I'm not exactly sure. I'll try to use my verbiage properly on the scale colors and what they call them. I don't have the boxes for them. I'm not a box collector. I'm a knife enthusiast. I like what's in the box. The box goes in the garbage when I get them. But I guess the bad part of that is you don't remember or you don't recall what some of these are called. So if I'm mistaken, if I'm hanging up on one, guys, feel free to jump down in the comments and let me know what it is, what I missed, what's the proper terminology, what she's called, what color is it, all that good stuff. Anyway, let's get a good look at this. Is of course the last one I made a video on for the gentleman that requested it. This is your Case Brothers Antique Bone HalfWhitler. You see that beautiful feather jigging on there, just absolutely gorgeous. And again, your double springs. It's a HalfWhitler. It's just 2-blade design. And a quick look at the pow side for you. We're going to kind of run through these so you're not sitting here for the next 20 minutes. If you are, you're in for a treat, because that means you like these humpbacks just about as much as I do, if not more. So grab yourself a cold beverage, a warm beverage, your beverage of choice. Sit back and relax and watch the show. I'm just going to kind of let these knives do the talking for me. But anyway, there's a nice shot of that antique bone HalfWhitler. And we're sticking with the HalfWhitlers on this. This is a Case Collector Life member version. You can see that there. It's got the case etching on the front bolster. The rear bolster has a etching of 2010 on there. So this obviously is a 2010 version. Just beautiful, kind of a auburn color on there. And you see that second cut bone jigging, which gives it just really, really nice grip on there. Really nice and even. The coloring, just light to dark. Oh my goodness. Just so beautiful. Just gorgeous. Let's get this turned the right way. Get all OCD about it. And of course, we're still sticking with the HalfWhitlers. We got a beautiful bluegrass, kind of blues and greens, and holy mackerel with that clip point. You see the reverse, the pile side has a little bit more green on her. Got the blues and the valleys. But boy, what a looker she is. And again, these HalfWhitlers are nice and thin in the pocket. Not too heavy, not too light. They'll still be there to do some work for you. But yeah, just a gorgeous, beautiful piece there. And I believe this is last but not least, on the HalfWhitler side anyway, Tangerine Bone, I believe they call this one. The nice orange color. You got your arrowhead case shield on there, really nice. Really stands out. You drop that one in the woods, you're not going to lose it. She's going to stand out for you. You see I got a little bit of a chip on that bottom portion there. Nothing too major. See a little bit of action going on there on that backside, but hey, that happens. It's a natural product, handmade product. It's gonna happen every once in a while. Put it in your pocket, use it, kind of forget about her. But yeah. Anyway, that's the last of the HalfWhitlers. We're gonna jump into the 63046, where you had your previous versions are 62046 half is the actual model number on those. These are going to be your true 63046, where your 6 of course stands for the bone, and that's what most of these are. I think I have a synthetic one over there somewhere. I think I have a G10 one, and of course the pearl we got coming up last. You got to wait till the end to see that beautiful pearl on there. Not for everybody, but for the pearl fans, you're gonna love them. This one is a beautiful barn board jigging. That nice red color. I do not, for the life of me, recall what this color is called, but I just love how she fades from those lights to darks in there. And that barn board jigging just has a beautiful, beautiful feel to it. And there you see her triple blade design and how they pack everything in there all nice and neat and pretty for you. Just gorgeous. Let's take a look at that guy there. Get the pocket lint and dust and whatnot off of there. But there's your, I guess you can call her a spear point, a drop point. Got your nice little swedge up top there for you. Really nice design. And if you guys are looking for these things, they're going to be out there. They're going to be on the auction sites. They're going to be on the knife forums. You just have to keep an eye out. You got to do some digging. You got to ask some questions. Ask your dealers if they have any humpbacks sitting around. This has just kind of been a lifelong journey for me acquiring these things. I don't have them all. I've gone through a few in the past, and maybe the handle colored it wasn't for me, or had a little crack in the bone. I've kind of moved on from those. I'll gift them out or trade them out for other items. But there's a good look at that fella here. All right, next up we're gonna have rough black synthetic jigged. And generally this is not going to be right up my alley, but when I felt the action on this, and it's something I can put in my pocket, and I probably use this one more than anything, is this main blade on this guy is about an 8.5 to 9 pull. Really, really strong on that guy, which, you know, makes for an incredible user. And it really instills that confidence. And you see I got a little bit of wear and tear on there from cutting and slicing and dicing. And man, that snap on that, holy Moses. Boy, that is something else, I'm telling you. Talk about strong. Boy, she just instills confidence on you. Again, it's not a locking knife, guys. It's a slip joint. You know, go cutting through your fridge or cutting through your igloo ice chest trying to get you your next cold one. These are nice little cutting tools, nice little slip joints. Something to keep in your pocket and use them when you need to. But you see a look at that rough synthetic. And these are going to be nice closing snap. These are going to be on the little more affordable side, being they don't use the true bone scales. But yeah, nice little look at that rough black synthetic humpback stockman. And next up we have something I really do enjoy. It's the only one I have, I believe. Yeah, the only one I have with the slanted bolsters. And that beautiful, look at that beautiful case shield. Case XX Smooth Orange. I don't know what else to call it. I'm sure there's a proper terminology for it, and please feel free to jump in and let me know what she is and what she's called. But the slanted bolsters on this Humpback Stockman are just beautiful. Just beautiful. Really classy look to her. Look at that. Let me see if I can get a shot of the... Well, it's not going to focus when she's so close up. There we go. It's about the best we can do on that guy. This one's been around a while. She's seen some work. She's seen some light duty. And let's take a look at that sheep's foot while we're at it. Boy, that's lovely. Lovely pull on there. There's your sheep's foot, which is your secondary blade on a full Humpback Stockman. Just a little user. Gorgeous little user. And there's you see your USA 63046, and of course you can just barely see there your SS stainless steel designation on there. And of course your third blade on these guys. Yeah, you said it, you old lazy spay. And she is a lazy spay, but that's why I call him lazy spay, boys. She'll work though. You can see she's got some worker on her. She got some scars, she got some bruises. But it's nice when you get a spay blade with a little bit of nice action on there, and feel like these little spay blades are underrated, boy, but they can sure do some work for you. You see how they kind of have that nice thin surface there. You see how the tang is kind of cut off there a little bit, and that's to allow it to fit in there with the triple blade design, so your blades aren't rubbing, and if they do, it's not rubbing too bad on there. Anyway, there's a look at a nice orange slanted bolster Humpback Stockman. And next up is one of my all-time favorites, just because I love the orange color. This is Harvest Orange. See that beautiful corncob jigging that they did in the bone, and that nice saltiness color on there. Pile side is matched up really nice. Really nice indeed. Most of these Humpbacks are going to have really nice fit and finish on here, aside from we had a little bit of a chip on the other orange one. But these all really turned out really nice. This is one pattern that I am at least hoping in my lifetime I will see returned from the vault, from Case, with a new run of handle materials. I'll even put up with that etching on there. I would rather have the stamps. I'm old school like that. I really would like to see Case bring back the Humpback Stockman pattern, Humpback Whitlers, what have you. So Case, if you're listening, please, you have my vote. Do it to it. I will take one of everything instantly. So my order's already in. Let's get it into production. You're going to have a lot of fanfare, I think, bringing back these Humpback Stockmans. Anyway, beautiful look at a Harvest Orange. Just gorgeous. And next up here is something you are definitely not going to lose if you drop it in the woods, is your Yellow Marigold, I believe these are called. Just really bright yellow colors on there. There's our pile side, a little bit of peppering, a little bit of action going on there. Really nice. One thing I can really appreciate is all the different colors, lights and darks and everything in between. Really gives your collection a really unique look. Had some family over the other day that were kind of going through my collection. What's left of it anyway. I've traded and sold off a lot of it the last few years, but he just really said they they all agree that the coloring on the case knives is second to none. Just really unique. Got your nice bullet shield on there, or arrowhead, which whatever you have you call it there. But that's a beautiful look at a marigold yellow humpback stockman. And this fella here, which is of course covered in dust and pocket lint, and man, I need to clean these things. But this is going to be, I believe, Seafoam, which is a really kind of a turquoise color. Again, you got your arrowhead, not really arrowhead shield, but you're more of a bullet shield on there. But yeah, really nice. Light green, aqua, what have you. Just a really nice pocket knife, really nice coloring on that. Nice even bone scales on there. Looks like you got your peach seed jigging. Gives it a really great feel on there, really great feel. Anyway, I believe Seafoam was the name of that fellow there. And what we're getting into now, this is a humpback stockman. This is a bone stag humpback stockman. Took me a while to find one of these that didn't have too much character. I like the bone stag. I'm not bone stag crazy on there because I know it's supposed to emulate the look of stag, which is, you know, kind of ups and downs and valleys and crevices. But I was able to find this one here and see pictures of it before I had ordered it in, and just a real nice look, a really nice feel to it. The bone stag isn't ungodly by any means. It's got some evenness to it. It's got, you know, a little bit of valley there. You can kind of see how she swells out there on the front, or I'm sorry, on the pile side. But yeah, that was one of the last ones that I had come across that I was looking for my collection. I don't have a deer stag, or I don't have a genuine stag version. I'm sure that's something I would love to get a hold of someday. I just haven't found one that really suited my fancy, so I'm kind of holding off on that. Maybe the universe will point me in the right direction here eventually on a genuine stag. But for now, we're really enjoying that bone stag humpback stockman. Now we're going to get into some true Whitlers here. These last three here are, you can see there, your triple spring design, which you're going to have a triple spring on the Whitler humpbacks, where you see you got your main blade going down the center there. And we'll take a look at these blades here so you can kind of see what you're working with on a humpback Whitler. This is a smooth G10. And of course you got your classic case shield in there. Just beauty. Beautiful smoothness. The texture on there is just, it's smooth, but yet it has grit to it. Nice, even grinding on that, even polishing. Really is nice. And these blades are finished in a satin finish. So you see there, they're not polished like they do with most of their blades. You see a little bit of wear and tear on there. Again, they're in my pocket. These ride with me. These do a little bit of work. You see that satin finish on there. The lines are a little crisper. So if that's something you're after, find yourself one of these G10 versions of the Humpback Whitler. You know, get a non-polished blades for those folks out there that don't want their blades polished up or make good users. I think it's a good match next to that G10. Good contrast. But that's your main blade on a Humpback Whitler. Secondary blade, of course, and that is a tough pull on that. Man, I love that. Little spade blade. There you go, USA, and you're gonna have your 103046 Whitler in stainless steel. The 10, of course, designates that you have a synthetic G10 scale on there. Made in USA. The snap on that fella is not gonna knock your socks off, but she's gonna get the job done for you. See that big old swedge grind on there. Eliminate any rub that you might find on these guys. Boy, she snaps. A little gator snap on that feller. And of course there we go. Oh man, that's nice. Your third blade on that Humpback Whitler is going to be a nice pen blade, nice user. And there's the old thing of the past, the old stamp, stainless steel. Man, I wish you guys would bring back those stamps. Really do miss them. Again, I don't hate the etching. I just wish Case would go the extra mile and use the stamps again. Some of the transitional blades, and I'm sure if you guys have ordered knives from 23 and 24 and 25, you're going to get some knives that have stamping, and you're going to get some knives that have both stamping and etching on there, which I think is kind of cool for collectors. It's kind of something different from their transitional period. And so those can be unique in their own little way. But yeah, there's your look at a nice G10 Humpback Whitler. Again, triple spring. So each blade gets to ride on its own spring. No Sharon in this one. No Sharon, no Kathy, no Susan, no Sharon. All right. Second to last one, guys. Again, thanks for sticking around. I hope you're enjoying your beverage of choice. Kicking back, looking at the colors. This is a Humpback Whitler, and I believe this is a William Russell case. Yeah, you can see the WRC shield on there. See if I can get a better close-up shot of that guy. Really is nice, and this, I guess you could call it an antique bone, brown bone. It's got your peach seed jigging. Really nicely matched on both sides. Really is beautiful. And I believe this one does have the William Russell case etching on her. Just beautiful. And even on the Tang stamp, you got your WR case with, looks like a single dot. Just one X on there. She's been around a while. She has been around a while. Not a gator snapper, but a good closer. Again, triple springs. Triple spring beauty. Just gorgeous. And of course, last but not least, something that's really near and dear to my heart anyway is the mother of pearl. It just has the beautiful feel to it, that beautiful look to it. It, came from the ocean, which is something I really do fancy. These aren't going to be the type of knife that you're just going to toss in your pocket and go willy-nilly with. At least for me, it's not. This is a beautiful Sunday carry, a gentleman's carry. Triple spring design. Of course, you see a little bit of a gap kind of in the middle section here. Nothing really to get too excited about, but they do use stainless steel liners, so everything matches up nicely. They don't use brass. I got the stainless steel liners on there, really nice. And when I had the opportunity to get a hold of one of these pearls, I was looking for it for many a year, and I jumped on this one. You see your case XX etching in the bolster there. Shieldless design, of course. But boy, just something that I really do love. I'm gonna see. Well, I'm sorry about it. Just bumped the old camera, but look at the depth in that mother of pearl. Just all kinds of light refractions going on there. Let me see if I can get a model number on here for you. $83046 Whitler, stainless steel, made in USA. There we go. And of course you got your 8 signifying that it is mother of pearl. And you got your 3 for the number of blades in this Whitler. And the 4-6, of course, is going to be the 046 is your pattern, your humpback Whitler. Which again, Case, bring them back. I think they would do pretty good for you. Please bring them back. If you guys are on board, let me know. You want to see more humpbacks? Or should we just let them go by the wayside? But holy mackerel, look at the beauty on that. Boy, the light refraction is just insane for such a thin piece of mother of pearl. But just the absolute gorgeousness. I'm not even sure if that's a word, but I'm going to use it. It's gorgeousness. But just beautiful. Anyway, guys, there's a good look at a few humpback, Stockman, Whitlers, and HalfWhitlers for you here. Kind of a lifelong journey of acquiring these guys. My favorite case pattern to date. That might change. I don't know. There's plenty of patterns that I do enjoy. Love the copperhead. Love the razors. Sow belly is probably going to be right up there with these humpback Stockmans. I absolutely love the Tony Bowes sow belly that Case does these days. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll keep the content coming. We'll keep the Case knives coming. We'll keep other knives coming. Anything sharp tool related, we like to share it with you. Anyway, guys, as always, thank you.